Hello folks, this is SenileSarge, and today we're going to do a video on Deadside. If you haven't heard of Deadside, you need to. Really, we're going to be focused on, is it worth your time? Should you get it? Should you play it? Let's get after it. All right, don't forget to take a few minutes to like the video and of course comment. If you play Deadside or you have comments, post them below. If you're looking for a community that plays Deadside, we've got lots of folks that love the game. We often do community game nights for it. It's just a really, really good time. So you can join us over at Rally Point. You can do that at discord.gg/Rally Point, and the link is also going to be in the description. In the background, I'm going to have some gameplay for you to watch. If I don't hit people, it's because the NPC is it's hacking. NPC's hacking. Because let me tell you, I'm an amazing shot. There's something wrong with the game. Blame the game. It's not me. But anyway, okay, what is Deadside? So it was released really early access in April of 2020. So right on the onset of COVID. It was developed by Bad Pixel. It's a hardcore multiplayer shooter with survival elements. Those survival elements is really kind of focused on food and water and a couple other things. And of course your normal, health. So it ties in, but not too much. Like it's not so much that it's annoying as part of it. You're going to be in a post-apocalypse environment. The game offers both PvP and PVE, as well as first and third person view. So all of these things kind of matter based off of the server owner. So you've got dedicated servers, that communities are going to create, or individuals that play the game. And you need to be careful, which servers you actually go in versus public versus private and all of that. And I would tell you, join the community and make sure the folks that you're going to be playing with are the right folks. And as long as you do that, you're going to have a good time. This is an open world environment. I'll show you a map. It is a very, it doesn't look big when you look at it through the lens of the video, but trust me, it is big. It's realistic weapons. You can craft different things. We're going to make other videos on this. I've been neglecting. I should have been doing this earlier, but I've been so focused on the game. I haven't been. And you can obviously build the base. The base mechanics are a little bit awkward still. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing what's coming in the new update because they have some cool things that are coming, but that's for a different time. Some additional things for the video: 22 square kilometers of an area to explore. So that's approximately 86 miles or so. There's going to be rivers, there's roads, there's lakes, there's bunkers, there's outposts, there's towns. There's so much, right? There's so many things inside of the game to kind of see. Everything sounds really good. You hear birds chirping and it's a well put together game for that perspective anyway. If you're on a PvP server, you're also going to have NPCs through the map. Well, it doesn't matter. If you do PvE or PvP, you're going to have NPCs, but it's important to know not only if you're on a PvP, you're going to have to worry about other players, but you're also going to have the NPCs. So lots of combat, lots of abilities to get your rock on. The most recent update, I believe that was around the December timeframe, if I remember when I came back, but around the December timeframe, they added missions. Those missions range from easy, medium, hard, and epic. So listen, if you're a new player and you're going into this game, easy, you're going to be okay. As long as you have a decent weapon, you're going to be fine. Medium, it's going to be hard, but you can probably do it. Trying to do it by yourself on hard and epic, not being in the game for very long and not having good weapons, all I can say is good luck. It's not going to be easy. I mean, this is definitely one of the games that I can tell you it is not forgiving on the NPCs, and it's part of the reason why I absolutely love the game as much as I do. I guess I've already spoiled it and told you that I enjoy it, but if you have a team though, it is so much fun. If you get all the weapons and everything else and you go into an epic mission like in the bunker, it is going to take time, and I do mean time. I think 45 minutes or so by myself trying to clear the bunker, which was so much fun. Very, very difficult, but still, it was, the entire time you're focused in it and just having a really good time. And again, you want to turn it up a little bit. Third person makes it a little bit easier, right? You can look around corners, things like that. Throw it in first person, it changes the entire thing. The other types of things that they have helo crashes. I think the helo crashes are the most difficult thing in the game. I know there's going to be folks out there that disagree with me. That's fine. But the RPKs, there's like 3 or 4 NPCs that are guarding the helicopter, and it is ridiculously hard to take it over unless you're from a far distance, right? So trying to go up and do, the sneaky poo and come up on people, not that easy. Drop zones are very simple. It's a care package that basically comes down a parachute. Here's the thing. There's not going to be any NPCs there. Usually has some really good loot, but just know every other player, if you're on a PvP server, is running to that area. If you're on a PvE, run to it and get the gear. It's probably going to be good. The other thing they added recently was the trader. Love the trader. Obviously, you need to be playing for a while. You need money, so you need to be finding things, selling those things, making money. Then you can go to the trader and you can use some of the, and you can buy some of the stuff that I have in the video, right? You know, the sniper rifle and some of the other things. So it's just a good way to get unique gear, you know, stalker backpack and some of these other things based off of doing that. There's 2 safe zones on the map, one north, one south. Bottom line, it's pretty simple. When you go into these safe zones, nobody can shoot you. That's the best way to look at it. These are also the area where you have other, you know, traders at. So you can do, one is like weapons and ammo and all that, and then one is like your health and, you know, selling car batteries and all those other things that you're going to be wanting to loot. So those are really good areas. Just know sometimes people, especially on the PvP servers, that's why it's super important to know the server you go in. You got a lot of people like to hang out, and it is a tactic, don't get me wrong, but they definitely like to hide in bushes. We call them the bush people. They like to wait for you to run up into the safe zone, and then they give you the business, which is completely unfair. And I see you out there, but it is a good tactic. I still don't like you though. Anyway, cities throughout the map. So you can see, I'll throw up the map real quick. You've got different types of cities. You can see Stepno there. That's kind of on the left side of the map. You know, that's a little bit larger of an area versus one of the really small dots that are located through. There's lots of like little cool outposts and towns and cities and just things across the map. It really is littered pretty well. So even though I talk about it being a running simulator sometimes, most likely you're going to run into NPCs, and if you're on a PvP, you're definitely going to run into other players. So PvE players, it's going to feel a little bit more like a running simulator to you because you're basically going from town to town NPCs to get it on in a fight. And then, of course, unless you run into anybody, it can be a little bit boring. So should you play this in 2021? I've already answered it. Yes. I mean, realistically, it's $19.99. So US dollars for those on Steam. It's not that expensive of a game. And it is loads of fun. I mean, it's so much fun. You play. I left for a while, and I just keep coming back, right? Meaning I'll play it for, you know, 2-3 weeks straight. I go away for a while, I come back, and then I end up playing it 2 or 3 weeks straight. So that to me is a good game, right? It gives, you know, I've got hours and hours and hours playing this game, and I think all of you will. The game does feel like a running simulator sometimes. I think with them adding vehicles at some point, because it's coming, may not be this next patch, but the one after, that's going to be huge. That's really going to help open the game up a little bit more, make it a little bit more fun. Hopefully they take into account the terrain and things like that, so we don't have vehicles climbing up the side of mountains and stuff like that. But we'll see what they do. The developer's releasing lots of content. You know, maybe not as fast as everybody wants. Seems to be about every 6 months or so you get a pretty good update that comes from them. I hope that as they continue to move forward, that they're going to start releasing smaller updates, and I think that that's some of the feedback that we're getting. But I do know whenever they do release an update, it's really good. We know the map's going to extend. We know we're getting more weapons, getting more gear, more items. I mean, there's a lot of really, really cool things that are going to be releasing that's going to make this even better. And even from what I understand, your base, you know, doing a little bit of base rating type stuff, which is, you know, again, really good. We like to have that. I'm going to be doing more of a deep dive of this game over the coming months. I've been trying to do it, but I've been so focused on the game that I haven't. So I'm gonna spend some time with it. Why? Because I want you to understand how good this game is. If you like these type of games, you know, the open world kind of survival type games, you're gonna like this. And the NPC's hard. So if you're a PvE person, they've got something here for you. For PvP, oh, trust me, they definitely have something for you here. And it is a good time. Are you going to stay on it for the next year? No. I mean, maybe on this next update you will. Maybe that'll open the game up and the player base will come back. But right now, you know, it's a little bit more difficult. Comment below if you play Deadside. Let me know, like, what do you want to see? What do you want to see the developer add to make this more impactful? Or is there any tips or tricks that you want to tell folks that are actually listening to the video? Well, hopefully this video helps you make a decision to buy the game. Again, $19.99 in Steam. Totally worth it. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. This is SenileSarge, signing off.